Today I'm going to be showing off my Police collection. That's going to include vinyl, cassettes, and CDs. Police have been one of my favorite bands since the 1980s, probably in my top 5, if not top 15. So I'm going to show off what I have, starting with the first album, which was Outlandos D'Amore. And I've seen for this first album different colors. I've seen yellow and I've also seen green. I'm not sure if there's a blue out there. This is the inner sleeve. And then these are on the A&M label. So they're all going to look pretty much the same. I think Ghost in the Machine was the first one that actually had a custom label. Of course, the tricky part is always getting these back in the sleeve. And the Outlandos D'Amore cassette that I have also has the red lettering for the Police. This is probably my least favorite Police album. Not that I don't like it, but just I don't know that it's held up well over time, particularly Be My Girl Sally and Masoko Tanga. Not a big fan of. And then this is the original CD release. And then in the booklet it replicates the inner sleeve. And then I also have the remastered version, which came out, I don't know what year. I believe it was in the 2000s. This is Reggatta de Blanc. And of course that means white reggae. And then again the A&M label. It's probably my second favorite Police album. I'm sorry, not second favorite, second least favorite. So if we're going by studio albums, this would be my fourth pick. This, of course, has Walking on the Moon and Message in a Bottle, one of their bigger hits. This is the cassette. And then inside of these, it just has some credits, even though the J card fold out, it not much there. And then the original CD release, which again is faithful to the record packaging. Although this is in black and white and not in color. Don't know why that would have been. And then my second favorite album by them, and this was the first Police album that I ever bought with my own money. And this is Zenyatta Mondatta. And this time with a cool collage inner sleeve. And And again, A&M label. And this has got "Don't Stand So Close to Me," "Da Do Do Do," "Da Da Da Da." And I really like "Shadows in the Rain." "When the World is Running Down, you make the best of what's around." "Man in the Suitcase" is really good. This is the cassette. Just some real basic credits. And then this is the CD. This is a remastered version. This is what it looks like on the side. And again, inside the booklet, you get what was in the inner sleeve. And then on this one, I also have the remastered version. And then my all-time favorite Police album is "Ghost in the Machine." This is actually in my top 5 albums. I would probably rank this one maybe number 3. That's how much I like this album. Always been a huge fan of this, and I don't know why. It's very atmospheric, it's very dark compared to the other Police releases, but always been one of my absolute all-time favorites. I love the album packaging. I think it's really cool, the digitized, which of course, these are actually representations of each of the band members. This is Sting. I don't know if this is Andy, and that is Stewart. I'm not quite sure. I only know Sting with the spiky hair is the one in the middle. This is the CD. And then this is the remastered version, which also has the inner sleeve pictures on the inside when you open it up. And then the last Police studio album is, of course, Synchronicity, probably their biggest seller and their most popular studio album. The inner sleeve picture and the lyrics. This is the cassette. And I've seen some cassettes where the Police is written in the same font as this right here, but this one is not. I don't know why. And then on the inside, it does have the lyrics. And the cassette and the CD both contain the song Murder by Numbers, which is the last track on the album. It does not appear on the vinyl. And it was also the B-side of the Every Breath You Take single, I believe. This is the original CD. And also on the vinyl, there were different versions of the cover you could have with a different mix of these images. And then inside the booklet has the lyrics. And then I don't have this one on vinyl, but this was the final, I guess, release that had any new Police material on it. And this, of course, was the updated version of Don't Stand So Close to Me. They also recorded an updated version of Da Doo 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 Da 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 that I don't believe was commercially released. I have heard it. Sounds about the same as Don't Stand So Close to Me, with the drum machine and just kind of the processed sound. And the CD. And then this is the live album, double live album that the Police released, and it has a concert from right after the Reggatta de Blanc album came out for that tour, and then one for the Synchronicity tour. Interesting CD. I find it interesting also that Be My Girl Sally actually closed the first concert. I don't know if that was part of their set list and that always happened that way, but I can't imagine crowds walking away after having heard that song kind of thinking, what in the hell? This was the box set, Message in a Box, which contains every single commercially released recording by the band, whether it was on a soundtrack, whether it was a very early single, or whether it was a B-side. So you have all the B-sides here. You have every single song that the Police ever put out. And there are quite a few more than I had ever even heard of. This was the first Police that I bought on CD. And then the booklet has interviews with the band and the band's story, information about all their album releases, single releases, and soundtracks. And that is my Police collection. Thanks for watching, and I hope everyone stays safe and healthy.